So, Lee Roberts talks to them with Lee Bradbury. Lee, we've just lost 3-2 in a cup final. Bit of a stupid question. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm proud of the players. I think first 45 minutes we were a little bit lacklustre on the ball and energy-wise, but at half time I had a chat with the lads and said, well, go and play like it's a cup final, and that means something. And to be fair, they did. Second half and extra time, we had a real good go. And when we got back into it at 2-2 in the last sort of couple of minutes of the 90 minutes, I felt we were going to go on and win the game. And we had momentum, and but it was a cruel goal, sort of to kill us off in the dying minutes, really. And that's been the story of our season.
When the lads went 2-0 down, what on earth was going through your mind when that ball hit the net?
Yeah, obviously we had a mountain decline. You have to give them a bit of credit. The way they attacked, they counter-attacked us, and had good pace in the team, and found themselves 2-0 up. But I'm proud of the players, the way they've adopted themselves today, and put Ed Harris up top in the end to try and play a bit more direct, and that seemed to work with him getting a second goal. So that was pleasing. You have to be versatile at times when you're chasing a game in a cup final, and we've done that and got back into the game, and I thought momentum swung our way, and we was always going to go on and win it. But I've got to say that the third goal has come from a blatant foul in the middle of the pitch. And the lad's on the yellow card, in my opinion, the ref didn't give it because he would have had to send him off. You can say, people will say, oh, that's an excuse left, right and centre, but that's the truth. And they've scored on us 3-2, and it's cost us.
It's always hard to ask questions about the referee, but from where I was just behind you, he seemed to have not the best game in the world. What was your view just in front of me?
As a referee, you always have to be shot at you 50% wrong and 50% right all the time. You always got, one half of the teams out there having a go at you, and it's a difficult job. But I think things did go against us tonight, and the major one that went against us ended up costing us a goal. I'm not saying it was his fault we lost the cup, but it's frustrating when things like that go against you.
We've obviously now ended the season having Waterlooville nearly the rides so many times this season. It hasn't happened. What are you and Gailey going to do in the summer to make sure we get over the finish line and next season get some silverware for Havant Waterlooville?
Well, I think if you look at the season, we've had a successful one without winning anything, really. I mean, we've got to the semi-finals of the FA Trophy. We've lost out to the playoffs in the dying minutes of the game, in the last game, on goal difference, and we've got to the Hampshire Cup final. But it's frustrating because we haven't got nothing to show for it. But I think we'll build. Players will leave the club. We'll try and replace them with better players that are going to move us on. As a club, we want to evolve and continue to work hard and strive to keep moving. And
a couple of players you mentioned have left, Eddie Hutchinson and Steve Ramsey. Obviously, Steve has been critical in some of the written press about the fact that he was released. What was the reason that Steve Ramsey has left Havant and Waterlooville?
Well, it's really, I'd like to keep that private between me and Steve. I've spoken to him about it, and if he feels hard done by, sorry, but that, football. You have to, like I said, keep trying to improve things, and I can't feel sorry for anyone to keep them at the club because they've been here a long time. My job is to keep trying to win football matches and trying to bring good players to the club, and unfortunately, sometimes you're going to upset people.
And it has been mentioned earlier this evening that the top goal scorer of Havant and Waterlooville was Cards, a midfielder. Presumably, obviously, we're going to be looking to keep hold of Salkaba and possibly a forward player. Yeah,
no, like I said, I think if we could bring in somebody that's going to score us 18, 20 goals a season, we'd be in the playoffs sort of a team. So, yes, we're always, like I said, looking to improve, and but we've got some good players at the club. We can't be mistaken about that. Players that have run through brick walls for us this year. And it would be difficult to sort of let players go if we need to, but like I said, we need to keep moving forward.
And just finally, I need to ask you your targets for next season. You said to me in October it was you want to finish higher. If we do that next season, it's going to be the playoffs. What's your target, Lee, for Havant Waterlooville next season?
You can't put words in my mouth.
No, you said it.
Obviously, we want to, like I said, keep moving forward. So we'll target to get in the playoffs. I think we've got to be realistic though at the same time. We've done really well this season and got in around the playoffs, and we'll continue to try to do that next season and try and every season try and improve.
Well, Lee, on behalf of Hawks FM, thank you very much for your work this season, and have a good holiday.
Thank you to you and all the fans that support us this year. Thank you.
Cheers, Lee.
Thanks.
Cheers, Lee.